Are we on? Are we on? Yes, we are live. We're doing this live. And I was going to do a video, but I've got a lot of videos I got to do today. And shooting this live will just, quite frankly, take less time. And we could have the interaction with the chat while we do it. And we'll be done with it. Only problem is I can't edit out the blah, blah, that crap. Okay. Hopefully it's Monday, starting off the week really good. Listen, before we go and before we go on with today's title, I've got videos for 2 weeks I got to do in one day. Well, I don't have to do it. I'm going to try to get 2 weeks of video done in one day. We're going to give it one heck of a shot. Obviously, there's a few days after this that I'll probably post some stuff. I'm going on vacation next week, so that's the reason why. So what does that have to do with you? If you're a member of the channel, once I have those videos posted and freaking scheduled and everything, you'll get to see it. You'll get to see it. So let's say, for instance, if I have next Wednesday's Bonehead Truckers of the Week video, you'll see that on whenever I have that ready, right? So it could be today, it could be tomorrow. You'll have to wait until Wednesday. But if you want to wait till Wednesday, that's fine. It's up to you. That's the perks, and unfortunately, that's the only perks I could give you. So if you want to be a member, all right. So there's that. Listen, people, what's going on, everybody? Were you forced to buy merchandise? No, no one does it. So this is where I come in. I'm going to play some videos here. So get your popcorn ready because some of this garbage is going to be pretty funny. All right, it's going to be pretty funny, and some of it's pretty serious. But let's start from the beginning with me. I went on my YouTube app on my phone while I'm laying in bed. All right, and I saw something on Fox News Business that there's going to be a trucker convoy going to Texas. Now, two things. I'm interested in trucker convoys, right? I am. Because I said before, like, I will start to cover those things. Not only that, is when they go and protest and stuff like that, we will go and cover that. When it has to do with trucks, we're interested. Why? Because we're in the trucking industry. We're trucking media. I've been in the trucking industry for over 20 years. And so that's what we cover. And then that's number one. Number two, they're coming to Texas. I live in Texas. If you ain't figured it out yet, all right, we live in Texas. I live in Texas. We live in Texas right here. And I'm pretty proud of my state. All right. And so I started going with watching this stuff, and I started posting my videos, right? You guys saw, a lot of you guys found my channel because of those videos, and I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys will stick around because we'll be covering stuff like that. Now, there's other channels that goes and does a trucking news per se, like Mother Trucker News. He does all the news stuff. We don't always do news stuff. We don't usually get into this unless it has something to do, something I'm passionate about. If I'm passionate about it, I'm going to cover it. All right. Same thing with Mother Trucker News. Okay. So go support him. You probably already do. He's got like 500,000 subscribers. The dude's really cool. All right. So I started following this, and then all of a sudden there's all of these videos. You see stuff on the internet. All right. I should have posted it up. You know what? Let me do that because we're going to be looking at some things here. That's the reason why we're doing this live. It's going to take a little bit of time. Let's see if the website's still back up. I have to spell it out. I guess I haven't. All right, let's this thing is over, but I went there and I covered it for like a day, and I'll tell you the reason why I dropped out. Let's go to about the thing that we all saw right here. Okay, so this right here is what we all kind of saw. And present. This is how we all kind of figured out, right? We saw this on Facebook, like a picture floating around. So when you go and you see a picture like this, it says, take our border back convoy, and you got a picture of trucks. What do you guys think? Now, in my opinion, obviously there's only a handful of trucks. Now, the other night when I shut down in Dripping Springs, there was only one truck. Okay, it just was. Was there maybe 3 or 4 trucks that actually ended up in Eagle Pass? Yeah, there was probably about 3 or 4 trucks, but it wasn't a truck. Now, did the people who started to do this little convoy here, did they want it to be a trucker convoy? Yeah, because there was some parties involved that's been involved in other convoys, these bad actors, and we're going to talk about those bad actors that make everything look bad. And I'm going to show you the reason why. I was unaware of these bad actors, okay? I was really unaware of these bad actors until a few days ago, right? Like I didn't follow. I knew of the People's Convoy, but I was more in support of the Canadian thing that they had going on up there. And then, once I started covering this, my email box about these people that kind of was running the convoy. I'm not saying they're the organizers, but like the people that were, there's this guy named Dennis, and all that there's some people that ran down the People's Convoy. Okay. All right. And these are some bad actors. And we're going to show you the reason why they're bad actors. All right. So, I'm giving down the timeline. So we decided to go. I told my wife, listen, I was going to be in a freaking parade, y'all. Y'all didn't even know. Y'all didn't even know, people. I was going to be in a parade. Now, I was just going to help out in a parade. But hey, it makes me feel a lot more important about myself if I say I was going to be in a parade. I canceled out of it to cover this convoy. Okay. So, I had plans, so I told my wife, I'm going to do this. This will be great for the channel because I'm covering something, that for trucking. And then whether they have 1 truck or 10 trucks or 1,000 trucks, I'm going to sit there and say, okay, this is what it is. And I proved what it is. It's only a handful of trucks. It's what it is. We got the video of it and everything. There's these people out here on the interwebs and they go and they listen. I think it's really weird when people do this all day long. And then they go and say, I got another super chat. Oh, go to my Venmo. I need a new car. Oh, that was said. There's this dude in this convoy. He's not even a truck driver. Most of these people ain't truck drivers. And then they go and say, I had an accident. Insurance only cover 80% of it. So I need other money. And, I don't have a ride. And I need a car. Someone please buy me a car. My Cash App, my Venmo is right here. That's what's going on. And I learned a new word during all this. I learned a new word, and the new word, and listen, it's great when an East Texan we get to know a new word, grifter. I still don't really know exactly what it means. I think it's kind of a funny name, and they get triggered every time they hear it. So, hey, if it triggers you, then I'm saying it. I'm calling you that. All right? They're basically e-beggars. Like, hey, I'm going to go and film this, but I can't make money on my own. Listen. Hey, do I make super chats here? Absolutely. Do I make money on YouTube? Absolutely. But guess what I do? Guess what? I don't ask for you to sit there and give me free money without nothing in return. Yeah, listen, boneheadtruckers.com. We've got T-shirts over here you can buy. You get something in return. All right? You become a member on this channel, you getting something in return. Other than that, I make money off the ads that you watch. You know, I get the money off the ads that you watch, right? Like, isn't that how YouTube works? That's a great thing about YouTube. I guess that's not enough for these guys because, like, please send me money. I need a new car. I need a new car. I'm such a bum. I can't go get a job. I can't go do nothing. I can't even hire an Uber without your help. Oh, man. So these people are so free. So these people go around these convoys, right? These supposed convoys. It's like a new thing. All right, this has only been happening for a couple of years, and I didn't even know. I knew about convoys, but I didn't know about these grifters, right? And that's how they make money. I had one guy sit there and tell me, it's like, you know what I do? No. I go down to the border, okay, and I film. Okay, so how does that help? I don't know. Oh, you film some crap. All right, let's go grift or whatever. Anyway, so this convoy of trucks, as I stated before, it wasn't a trucker convoy. It just wasn't. Was it intended to be? Was there a great design that maybe there would be? Yeah, but let's just face it. Most truck drivers, they don't want a convoy. Not about immigration. Listen, this is not a political channel. That's not what this is. This is not, I don't care if you're right, left, in between, like I am kind of like in between. I vote Republican, but listen, I see both sides, right? I'm a Christian and all that. Oh, here's another thing. So this old convoy is caravan full of freaking cars, and that's all great. And they thought this take our border back, and there you had the picture of all these people. Well, shoot, their freaking logo. This is their logo of people standing in the wall right here, trying to help block the wall. Look right there where it says, take our border back convoy right there, just above 2024, right? I mean, look at that. Like, all these people are going and sitting there doing that. That's their freaking image. Like, they're going to do something. And then I get, people are sitting there in my comments, all these grannies. Well, at least they're standing up. I saw a lot of them on their knees and sitting down in lawn chairs. I don't know what you're standing up to. All right. But what do you stand? Listen, we got to draw awareness of the border. Listen, it's an election season. It's election year. Of course, everybody wants you to sit because that's what the whole freaking narrative is. Everybody knows there's an immigration problem. Everybody knows listen, how about some people go and convoy of something we've never heard about and say, oh, by the way, this kind of pisses me off. I didn't know that this was going on. Everybody knows there's a freaking issue on our border. We will go sit there and, oh man, let's go shout. Let's go fly a flag and let's just do that while the governors of all these states come down to the freaking border and do a photo op, and we'll bring the media and show it's a big problem in Eagle Pass. Let me tell you guys something about Eagle Pass. I've delivered to Eagle Pass a million times. There's a Lowe's right there. I used to deliver there all the time. It's a nice, quiet little town. Okay? They don't want you there. Get out. Most of you guys hadn't had a shower in weeks. Get up on out of here. That's what they're sitting there saying. Get up on out of here. We don't want you here. Oh man. Then we got these grannies. Oh, this one's great. This one's great. I want to show you something. This is where I plug in my headphones. All right. This is where I plug in my headphones right here. We got this. Let me remove this. Stop screen. Let's get this window up. I found it's better to do this like this because of the sound issue. All right. This is a little long. This is from Granny out in Katy, Texas. Here we go. Hey, when I press play, let me know if you hear it.
Okay. Here's some very interesting things that's going on. The officer was talking about several different trucks. We've only got about 8 or 10 diesels, and most of them are going to be cars. But this is what's happening. We have an Antifa, and his name is Bonehead something. He's got like 400,000 followers, and he's the one that's putting all this. Would you look that up? Bonehead. I wanted to see what his web was. Bonehead something. I'll have to get it. But anyway, he's got about 250,000 followers, and he's throwing a lot of wrenches stories. Of course, our famous story, and the Margaret was on there.
So are they trying to do?
You're going to have bad actors. Yeah, but when they have 250,000 people, they're getting the officers. So I need to find him.
So Bonehead, look, is this familiar?
Okay.
Bonehead Truckers, Bonehead Tackle, Bonehead. Which one of these would be?
So what are we doing?
We're sitting here waiting. They're stuck in traffic and probably going to hit more.
He's going to tell me where there's a live stream. We can read any of those.
Let me see if I can get it. Okay, whoever heard the name of that trucker, whatever his name was, that's infiltrated with you, kind of text me and let me know what it is again. See, and you can look up Lori Arnold.
Lori Arnold.
L-O-R-I Arnold. We have subpoenas in different states against her. She has followed the truckers.
Hey, look at the chat over here. The chat is like, okay, this Mama Jan over here says he's Antifa, nothing but trouble. You look over here, this Lee Bart, Bonehead Trucker, red pickup, black shirt. Oh man, they're on a freaking mission. Someone was in my chat the other day saying they're looking for your license plate number. And then I told them, it's KE5WDP. It's my ham radio call sign. It's freaking, Texas. It's written all over a daggum thing. Here it is. To save you the trouble of trying to chase me down. Oh, man. Here we go. A little bit more. Come on, press play. There we go.
Unicorn something.
Me some. Let me move forward here. See.
So what, do you think Antifa had, how many followers, how many people are following the convoy, do you think, from Antifa?
Oh, yes. And they keep coming in and out and cutting off the truck.
That's what I thought. So they're holding them up.
Probably.
They're just going to go whizzing by.
They are stopping.
They're coming to stop.
You know what, even if they don't stop in there,
That's
they
her.
just pull off.
Anything about that?
What's her problem?
She, remember TPC? I think one of the guys turned it down. I mean, that's my thought. So I'm not, but it's, yeah. And then the leader that used to be Santa, who was ahead of her. How?
I am.
Yeah, I'll tell Jay. That's the one that's interfering right now.
Bonehead.
She just found it on Larry's page.
I don't know.
Yeah. This is Pamela K from the chat.
I can't do. I can't listen. I can't do this. This is like a freaking family reunion of freaking. I don't even know. Listen, Granny. Listen, I get it. Y'all are retired. Y'all got all this time on your hands. And doggone, if someone don't agree with you, if someone don't agree with how you're doing things, and if someone ain't flying a flag, but they're kind of riding with you, they're Antifa. They're Antifa. Anyway, I thought that was extremely funny, right? I just thought there was a little bit more to that. But listen, that's freaking nauseating. Have to listen. It's just nauseating. I'm just saying. Love our elders, respect them, and all that. But calm down. Just calm down. All right, calm down. I know you're excited. We get to go wave some flags with a bunch of truckers, and they got disappointed when there's like 2. All right, I'm just sitting there saying. So I just thought that was funny. How that was like the highlight of the whole thing. Like one of the highlights that I had out of this whole thing for me was being called Antifa. No one's ever called me Antifa before until like last Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Or was it Thursday? I can't remember what day it was. And it was like one of the greatest moments of all my life, because let me tell you guys something. There's one thing, you can call me Antifa, you can call me whatever, but I am a lifelong troll. I will gladly say that. Before the internet, I trolled on the CB radio, okay? I'm a lifelong troll. I troll a lot of different things, okay? And when I get some freaking granny somewhere, and listen, shout out to all the grannies. I love the grannies. But that's all I got to call you, because it's a bunch of old ladies. Like, really is a bunch of old freaking ladies. And shout out to the old ladies wearing their freaking MAGA hats, whatever. It's nice. I mean, I've got cease and desist, all these places, but being called Antifa and having record of it now is pretty cool. And I'll gladly take that. Even though I really don't even know, hey, my neighbor's gone. No, they're already there. Sorry. I'm all nosy. That must be Antifa here. Like, I'm over here being nosy. But anyways, all right, so that's one video, but let's get back kind of halfway serious here, okay? Let's get halfway serious. We can't be full-time serious over here, because that'd be boring. All right, say no to boring freaking YouTube channels. Like, I've got other YouTube channels, they're boring. Say no to those. I'm just saying. All right, I got another one here. All right, I got another one here that I want to play for you guys, and this is the guy. All right, so let me give you a little backstory that I know of this guy right here. All right. First of all, if you look over there to the right, Fleetwood Mac song "Save Me" is a great song. It gets in your head, and I've been listening like to Static X and Devin Townsend. It's really freaking great. But this guy, his name is Dennis. Whatever, it's on the screen there. But I guess he's security for. I don't even know. I didn't see him as that. But he came up to me so freaking let down. He was like, Ike, I used to be a fan of your channel, but now you call me a grifter. I'm like, dude, your channel's named Master Grifter. What am I supposed to do? I just heard about you today. Well, anyway, so this guy, that's not the point of this guy. He's an actual truck driver, but he's just like driving his beat up Dodge. I saw something on his Facebook where he was asking for donations to fix his Dodge. He was needing help fixing his Dodge. I'm like, I guess the job he's got can't afford a new alternator. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But hey, if you can't afford it by driving your daggone truck, then get you a new job. Get you a freaking new job. How about that? I don't know. I'm not an expert or nothing, but I do know, like, hey, get you a better job. All right, I'll help you out. If you need a new alternator, I'll hook you up. All right, I'll just hook you up. I don't know if it was an alternator. That's not the point of this. Watch this video here. This is by a troll channel named Lawyer Up, which I think is fantastic. I love these kind of channels. Lawyer Up. Here we go.
Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned.
You got a problem? You better settle down, son. I know he's throwing his hands up like he's gonna do something. He just doesn't need to do that.
I got it, Big D.
Don't do something like that, buddy. That's not gonna work out for you.
Oh, big old tough guy. This guy's like, okay, this is big old tough guy here leading the charge over here at this Christian revival, sitting there picking fights with people on the road.
Hey, I think I'm going to stop traffic out here for him. Hey, you want me to shut down the traffic out there for us? I know how to do that. I'll pull out in front of them all. All right. As long as we're not going to get pulled over for it. Okay.
First of all, who in the world, blue hell you think you are sitting there trying to stop traffic? You're not law enforcement. He's about to cause some wrecks here. Watch. Oh, that's so annoying. Watch these cars there. See?
You guys. So wait a minute. Will you pull me over for it?
No, you just stay
Let's
in
just
line.
ask that.
D, stay in line.
Hold on. Let me move my live stream. And then you tell me. Do what?
They're even telling them to act better. They can't back to watch. See this guy in the red shirt here. I think he's like one of the leaders of this whole thing, this whole deal. I don't have a problem with him. I just have a problem with some of these people he's picked out to do certain jobs, and which makes his cause look really bad.
No, that's just what I do.
You're gonna stay in line. What you're gonna do this time?
No.
Don't make me call your wife.
She's right here. Tell her, baby. Tell her.
Hippie, come on now. Keep this man in line. It's your job.
We're gonna do it anyways. It don't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter because you're above the freaking law, aren't you?
We do what we do. Right. Crazy. So these people are stopping at these red lights. They've been told, don't stop at the red light.
Who gives you the authority to run red lights, dummy? Just because you flying flags and all that doesn't give you the authority to run freaking red lights. You're not in an emergency, and you're not in an emergency. Listen, Eagle Pass ain't going anywhere. As a matter of fact, most of you guys found a shower. Finally, hopefully by today, y'all found a shower, but Eagle Pass is still there. All right, it's still there, and it'll be there after wherever you're going next to go freaking grift from. Man.
Right, yeah. They won't go. Yeah, they won't go. They're not going to do it. Okay, law enforcement is going to take us, and we're getting out of here with the lawman's blocking traffic. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Well, watch this next clip that they show right here because this is really freaking dangerous. Watch what happens.
We don't got to do it. We don't got to do it. I told him I know how. They can't pull us all over.
Watch this. Watch this. This guy is getting it. I don't know what he's doing passing all these. This is a convoy. This is the same freaking convoy. All right. That has the audacity to be live streaming. Watch this again. He's in a no passing zone. There's oncoming traffic. And there's this truck. Granted, it's not an 18-wheel. It's heavy. He's about to kill somebody. make sure you guys can see this even more clear. Let's make this big and bold. Get me out of the picture here. Here we go. Much better. Let's watch that again in case y'all had a hard time seeing that the first couple of times. But y'all worried about y'all worried about me and my red pickup truck. y'all worried about me and my red pickup truck. Hey guys, let me tell you guys, listen, the organizers, I don't have a problem with the organizers. I don't have the problem with the idea of this, but because here's the thing. The good that came out of this whole convoy thing is there's people that got saved. And what I mean by saved is people got saved by the Lord Jesus Christ and got baptized. As you guys know, I'm a Christian and I believe in that. And that's a good thing. But the rest of this, you've got people coming in to your freaking, to your, whatever you call this convoy, and making y'all look bad. Right? So I doubt there'll be another convoy. And if there is, keep these guys away. Keep these guys away. The reason why I left is because there's nothing to see. Y'all don't come to this channel for a political rally. You guys don't. This is not a political channel. I don't care about going to a Trump rally. I don't care about doing any protests or anything like that. It's really not my forte. Especially when you come to a state where it's pretty much all conservative and all Christian and all that kind of stuff. You're basically preaching to the choir here. If you want to go do something, and get the lawmakers' attention who are in Washington. They're not here. Basically, the citizens of Eagle Pass don't want you in your town. I don't care about you people coming through our state like you did, nearly killing people. And you guys saw that, and then scamming people out of people's money. All right. What I mean by that is that these people make money off of what they call grifting, and all their thing was about Venmo this, Venmo that. Please buy me a new car. And got a problem with that. But it is YouTube, and I do believe in capitalism, so there's nothing. Anybody should do anything about it, but just be aware about it. All right. People make their money however they want to make their money. And if people want to grift and people want to support grift, you're free to do it. Again, I believe in capitalism. All right. But problem on there. But you got played right into the system's hands. You got played right into the system's hands. Why? Because it's like, what's the big campaign thing this year? It's the border. Just like it was in 2016. You fell right into their hands. You fell right into the mainstream media's hands. Truckers out there, truckers. If you got an issue in the trucking industry, bring it up. Do something about it. I don't suggest doing a convoy because convoys have now gotten a bad rap. There's just nothing good comes out of these convoys. Just nothing good. All bunch of people. But do something about it, right? You can create a movement or whatever, and I'll support. I'll cover. Some things I'll support, some things I won't. Again, this is a trucking channel, not really a politics channel. All right. So anyway, let me answer some questions right here. This is the question and answer part. I know you guys have been passionate about this, and same thing as I have. All right. Let's see. Convoy organizer Robert Agee also has a ton of connected group he's created that he uses to grift off of. See, I don't even know that deep into it, right? I don't know that deep into a lot of you guys. I just see it from what you guys say. I don't have the inside scoop. I do know that there's been a lot of people emailing me from the People's Convoy from 2022, that they had good intentions, and then people like this infiltrated and they made it just something that it wasn't designed to be. But they want to be anonymous, because they're fearful of retaliation. But I have the emails and the Facebook messages to prove it and all that. So let's see. Yeah, I don't want this to be a whole religious thing. I just sharing you my beliefs, right? That's all it is. Taco Joe massages. I don't know. Hey, what's the other night? I was calling you Katrina for some reason. I see it now. It's clear now. It's Christina. Sorry about mispronouncing your name. Sorry about that. Lawyer Up. He's the guy that had this video. This one on here. This guy at the page. That channel right there. That's where we pulled that one. Hey, I'm just saying for what it is. It's not this. Listen, if these guys want to change their ways, I think people can go and do better. But this is this is something that needs to me. I don't know. What people went down to Eagle. There's a lot. Here's the deal. I saw a clip of the bearded guy again. I forget, Dennis, whatever. I saw a clip the other day or yesterday. They went down there to this revival, right? And a lot of people getting saved. They're talking about Jesus and all that. And that's all cool. But when they left there, they go into downtown Eagle Pass right there by the border. And he's going off and yelling to all these people, the counter protesters sitting there saying that Donald Trump is our savior. Donald Trump is a savior to America. No, he's not. No politician is a savior for America. I'm here to tell you, no politician is. You just left a revival. I would think that maybe your words will be different. Here's one thing that just reminded me. One thing I wanted to bring up. I will say this about the whole convoy people. And I'm talking about organizers and everything, because I heard them say it up on their little stages, their bullhorns and everything. They were sitting there talking about how if you're a detractor, if you are on the other side, if you're whatever, they say that you're not saved and you're not a Christian, you're evil. You are evil. So like if you're a Democrat, you're evil. If you're like, hey, I don't agree with this convoy, you're evil and all that. These people make a blanket statement, and which causes more division. I'm a Christian, right? I tend to lean conservative, sometimes hardcore conservative, right? But don't sit there because I don't believe in what you guys are doing. You don't consider and call me Antifa and call me evil, because I ain't any of those things. I'm a redneck from East Texas that likes to go fishing and eat a lot of barbecue. All right. So, and that's just what it is. Trump's a politician now. That's what he is. He's a billionaire. And let me just say that, you guys can be, I'm going to vote for Trump. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a Trump hater, but I'm not a Trump tard. Let's just make this a new word. I've been saying it for a while, but let's make this a new word in 2024. Don't be a Trump tard. You could be a supporter. You could go and vote for him, but don't be a Trump tard. Don't be these guys waving the flags. Like I remember in 2020 or 2019, whenever they had this whole boat parade at Lake Travis outside of Austin. And it was a Trump boat parade. And these stupid idiots couldn't drive their boats, and one of them sank their boats. One of them sank their freaking boat because they were out there flying a flag. Make people look like idiots, all right? And then this whole freaking clown show. Again, I'm not hating on the revival. I'm just not. I think it's a good thing. But I'm hating on pretty much everything else that they're doing. I just am. You call me a hater, you call me Antifa. I would particularly call me a troll. It's just what it is. But anyway, you want to have anything? Anyone disagree? Type it in the comments now. I'd love to talk about it now. So Palin and Ted were paid. I have no idea. all these people on these little things all have, what's it called? There's like this thing, they call it something where you can donate to. Let me see if I could go back to the homepage. Let me punch this back on. They have this thing, and it's called Give and Go, I think is what it is. I don't know where the donation deal is. Maybe they took it off. Who knows? They may have taken it off. What's this? Something popped up right there. Maybe they took their donation link off, but they have this thing called Give and Go, right? And they have this thing called Give and Go. And if you look at their website and you go deep down and see who all these other people's website, the Give and Go, everyone's got Give and Go. And again, I believe in capitalism, but understand this is that if you got a 501c3, I think there's laws against having political movements and things of that nature. I don't know. Someone Give Sing Go. I guess that's what it is. Give Sing Go. I couldn't find it. I could have been looking in the wrong place, but I don't know. But $167,000 for the Give Sing Go, and hopefully they will donate that to that little children's ranch right there. But hopefully they'll do that or donate it to some, church or something like that. But I don't know. So for you guys watching this on the recorded side, this is the part where I go through the chat, and I'm looking for something I could talk about here before I go. All right. You can buy a lot of steaks with that money. You absolutely can. You absolutely can. Look more like Trumpy grass than a Christian revival. That's something I haven't heard before. That's actually a good thing right there. Right? Again, Bonehead is the where'd it go? Bonehead is the number one drama king. Absolutely. This channel thrives on drama. If it ain't drama right here, it's drama out there on the road. You nailed it. Congratulations, and pat myself on the back. That's what I do here. All right. If it bleeds, it leads. You ain't talking about me. If I wasn't talking about this. All right. I'm just sitting there saying, I realize exactly what I do. Do you realize what I do? You probably don't, but I'm here to tell you. All right. But I can say this. I mean, it's awful tempting to just go drive around in a car and honk my horn a whole bunch, and maybe people will give me a whole bunch of money. That's awful tempting, because I'm sitting there thinking about what a nice brand new bass boat would cost. I'm talking about a brand new one, like a Phoenix or a Ranger or a Skeeter. I'm looking at something like that, preferably a Skeeter or a Ranger. All right. And so I'm thinking about maybe going around and doing a little bit of grifting. That could probably make me a lot of money to go fishing in luxury on a nice freaking bass boat. All right. So if anyone wants to help me out on that thing, I'll create a Give Sing Go or a Venmo or whatever, and we'll go and I'll go driving around and say, please donate to this. I don't even know what they say. It's like they go, this is fan funded. That's their thing. It's viewer funded. That's what it is. It's kind of like they think they're the PBS or something. I don't know. They are viewer funded. Like, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you're gonna go on a nice vacation. And hey, look, if you could go and get people gullible enough, a bunch of grannies sitting at home, to give you all their freaking retirement money and all their Social Security number or Social Security money, all right, man, good on you. I'm sure someone will respect you for doing that. Someone will. Maybe all the grannies. Oh, this is another one. So I was sitting there filming with my camera here. This laying in my camera bag. I was sitting there filming, and there was this I was sitting there talking to somebody. I met a couple of cool people, and when I stopped there with the convoy caravan, there at the Flying J in Berkshire, Texas. And there's a few Bonehead Truckers fans there, right? And so shout out to those guys if you're watching. One of them's got a YouTube channel. His name is his stickers out there. I subscribed to his channel, but he gave me a couple stickers. I haven't been out to the truck since I got home, really. But there's a couple of people who were sitting there talking, and there's this granny right next to me, and she was like, "I don't like you." I'm like, "Okay, what do you say to a granny?" It's like, "Okay," It's like, "You were making fun of my." Or whatever it's called. "You were making fun of my cookie." That's what she says. And I'm over here like, what do you say to a granny that says that? Like, would you listen, granny? You may not like me, but if you want to bake me some cookies, I'm good. Like I'm ready. A Trucker's Life. That's what it's called. A Trucker's Life. A Trucker's Life is a YouTube channel. Great dude. And there's another dude there that doesn't have a YouTube channel. And then there was another dude. I don't know how I felt about him, but anyway, Oreo grannies are diehard. Yeah. I saw that dude. I call him a cookie, but whatever. But that dude desperately needs a shower. Him and his little good buddy over there, they both need a shower. And ask his good buddy if he got a free car yet out of his freaking grannies. That's a good thing, Oh man. I love me some me. Made my stomach turn to see a revival mixed with the Trump mess. Told me all I need to know. What church do you go to? Obviously, they have rules against it, being that it's a nonprofit and they get, but what church you go to has a bunch of Trump flags. That's another thing. There's a lot of people making money off those, these little vendors selling flags and T-shirts. And here's another thing. One of them was selling a shirt saying the Take Our Border Back convoy, and it had semi trucks, on there. Oh, really? There was I would say 99% cars to this whole thing. 99% cars. Where's the Subarus? Again, they wanted to be trucks, right? But it wasn't. Oh, man. It was a flea market revival. It absolutely was. Again, no showers around. Listen, I stayed, when I was in Dripping Springs, I stayed at the Marriott Courtyard by Marriott, okay? That's where I stayed when I was there. And let me say, the shower felt good, but I was out of there. It's like, okay, I've seen enough. Come to find out, I wish I would have stayed around another day and see if I could go get Ted Nugent's autograph and sit there and say, hey, when the damn Yankees getting back together? Huh? Can we get a damn Yankees reunion? Because, listen, play me some Stranglehold and all this kind of stuff, all right? But give me a damn Yankees with Jack Blades and Tommy Shaw, all right? Give me that. If you guys know what I'm talking about, Ted Nugent, Tommy Shaw, Jack Blades, and this Cardinal something, the drummer guy. But you got Ted Nugent, you got Styx and Night Ranger, like right there. Like, give me that. Like, I don't care. Okay, God bless America. I'm all for America, rah, rah, rah. But I'm ready to rock. All right, that's what I'm ready to do. I'm ready to freaking rock and roll. I'm all about my rock and roll. But anyway, that's all I care about, all that. Like, I don't care about Sarah Palin. I don't care about that. She's from Alaska. It's too cold up there. All right. Coming down here to Texas, we love Ted Nugent. We love his politics. We love his hunting. We love his freaking music. But I wasn't there for any of that. No. If I was there, you probably wouldn't see me recording. You'd be seeing me rocking out. Okay, all right, he's going to play his guitar. Let's create a mosh pit. I know Ted Nugent's not really about mosh pits, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's see. Do I have a merch store? Absolutely. Boneheadtruckers.com. Exactly. Boneheadtruckers.com. You see it scrolling down there on the bottom. LOL. Nugent has more things than you ever have. Well, absolutely. He's a freaking millionaire. Duh. Like, hey, listen, he's a millionaire partly because of me, because I bought a lot of his songs and a lot of his albums, and I watched Spirit of the Wild on freaking TV, okay? Absolutely, he's got more than me. He's got more than you. He's got more than everyone up in here. What are you talking about? I ain't hating on Ted Nugent. Who's hating on Ted Nugent here? Everybody loves some Ted Nugent. Doggone, if you're, I won't say everybody, but even like my liberal friends love Ted Nugent, like his freaking music, right? So like, doggone. Say No to Bonehead Truckers is a Facebook group. Okay, Facebook group. Say No. The link is in the description if you want to join our Facebook group. It's called Say No to Bonehead Truckers. I appreciate the plug. Okay, so it's okay for you to make money off merch, but others can't. No one said that. No one said it's wrong to make money off of merchandise. I don't run a 501c3 here. You buy a shirt, that helps. It helps me pay bills. Like, what are you talking about? No, some of you people out here are putting some money, but I wish you put some money in my freaking mouth, but I'll take it. I'll eat it. You're putting words in my mouth. Doggone. You guys won't hear what you want to hear. Yes, that right there. See, man literally said he strongly with capitalism. I'm not sitting there saying that there's anything wrong with someone, getting money off of it, but there's something ethically wrong with me, morally wrong with me. I don't agree with the grifting, right? I just don't agree. What I do is run a business. All right. This is a legit business. All right. It's a freaking, all that kind of stuff. It's a legit business. We're not out here to say, hey, please pay for my alternator to get fixed. Please buy me a new car because I can't afford it. We ain't doing none of that. All right. We ain't doing none of that. Guess what? If I want to go and buy a boat, because some people are going to sit there and say, oh, that whole bass boat thing, that was sarcasm. It was sarcasm. Please, let me get it twisted. If I want a new bass boat, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make more videos. I'm going to sell more shirts. Okay? That's what I'm going to do, because that's what you do. If you want something nice, work hard. I mean, that's just what, right? If you want something nice, work hard. Work hard for it. I'm fixing to have to switch up my audio here because I have 1.1. See, that's what happens when you take out of StreamYard, you take something out, freaking goes mute. So anyway, you should guys hear me from my laptop now because I only have one port on this side that works and one port on that side. I just gotta freaking take it to the money, spend some money and take it to the shop and get it fixed. See, right there, right? I didn't ask for that $9.99. I didn't ask for that, did I? Did you guys hear me? Did you guys ever hear me say, hey, please, I mean, other than the whole sarcastic thing with the bass boat, someone's going to spend that and get good on you. Maybe someone will buy me a new bass boat. But expose these idiots. Hey, I appreciate you. Taco Joe. I was there and I could have sworn all these people were your friends. I don't know who you're talking about. You'll take that and hey, I'm just saying. All right, so being that said, we can now officially say that next month is Mid-America Trucking Show in Louisville, Kentucky. All right, I got an email from somebody here last week, as a matter of fact. Old fella said, said, "Hey, I'm bringing my kids out to Louisville to the truck show, and they wanted to meet you." So I replied saying, "Yeah, I'm going, and not only am I going, I'm going." That makes sense. So that's March 21st through 23rd or 24th, something like that. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, that's right. And so I'll be there all 3 days. Mid-America Trucking Show. I haven't been to that show since 2017. So and I only been to that show once. I went to a truck show down in Houston last year. That was fun. So it'd be the first time to that in a number of months or a number of years. So looking forward to that. I haven't booked a hotel room yet. That's about the only thing I got left to do. I ordered a little bit of swag though. Like yesterday, I ordered some swag. So you see me, I'll have some stickers, some little other things that I'm going to give away if you see me. So there's that. We'll talk more about Mid-America Trucking Show as it gets closer. It's a long ways away, but we can now officially say it's next month. We can now officially say it's next month. But trust me on this, I will not be grifting to get there. I just won't. Guess what I'm going to go do? I'm not going to be live streaming while I go there. I mean, I may live stream while I'm there, right? But on my way up there, I'm not going to live stream. I'm just going to go drive. Listen to some good times music. Hopefully it'd be like 90 degrees. Well, you know, it's not going to be 90, but it'd be nice if it was 90 degrees. I could roll with the windows down with the wind in my hair. Will I have a booth? No booth for me. Not this year. Not this year. I do have a media credentials, though. I do have media credentials. Bonehead, do you know Yeet Yeet Steve? I have no clue who Yeet Yeet Steve is. I don't even know what Yeet means. I don't even know. But that's a long time away. That's over a month away, though. But if you guys are going, just giving you guys a heads up. I'll be there. Again, the only thing I have left to do is get a room, and I'll be getting a room here. Another thing that I'm doing here today, after I hang this up, first of all, I gotta go into town. But when I get back, I'll be starting this week's videos and next week's videos. So if you're a member of the channel, you get to see those videos ahead of time. All right. So, but I'll be on vacation. Next week. That's the reason why I'm trying to get ahead as much as possible. So today's a busy day. Tomorrow's probably equally as busy. And then come later on this week, it should be narrowing down. And I'll have some, instead of my Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, I'll start having some of my colorful drinks. That's right. See, as a Christian, a lot of people say you can't drink. Yeah, you can. You can. But so I'll be drinking a few of those. I just don't get drunk. This is the thing. I don't like getting drunk anyway. By the way, I forgot this part. One thing I do want to say to the organizers of the Take Our Border Back convoy, congratulations on making a rule saying no alcohol and no drugs. Now, they had to make these things. They had to make these rules. Okay, they had to make these rules because the people who they have involved leading this convoy have a bad track record. And they know it. There's videos of these guys that I've sit there and I've seen here lately, right? I didn't see them then, but I've seen them like in the last couple of days of these guys drunk at these little convoys and making a fool out of themselves. All right. So there's that, right? There's that with all that number. Congratulations for realizing that. But hey, if you don't want those guys a part of your little convoy, right, where they're almost killing people, go back in the video. Go back. Just don't bring and say, hey, you're not invited. We don't want you around. We don't want you around. Stay at home. All right. Because you guys are divisive. Right. There's some guys out there that have done these things before, not convoy, but then they have these things like the 10-4 in DC. They've had all this stuff that they had issues with, EOBRs and stuff like that. A shout out to those guys for doing something, right? And there's a lot of good people doing that. But this whole convoy for nothing but grifting, they've ruined that whole freaking thing that those guys do. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna get up on out of here. I got a lot of work to do, and so you guys take care. This is my live feed for February because every month we do one live feed, and this is our live feed for February. Give a shout out to a few people here, as we always do. TRC Freight. TRC Freight. Let's put their big old logo up here for all to see. Her, just like that. Let's do that one. Well, you can't hardly see that. Let's do that one. TRC Freight. All right. So if you're an owner operator, go check those guys out. trcandme.com. trcandme.com. Those guys are really cool. Oh, one more story before we go. One more. This reminds me of something. Doggone. One of the owners of TRC Freight called me the other day, and this by the time I already got home, and they said that we're truckers and we're down here in Eagle Pass right now, and I will have you know something, that we're a bunch of Navy SEALs and Green Berets, and we're all these things, and we don't want you doing something, or we're going to go and expose your company or whatever. And freaking TRC had my freaking back, right? They absolutely had my back through all of this, and they said, "Hey, don't threaten us. We got lawyers already. Don't threaten us like that. Just move along. We're vets too, right? We're vets. Like, hey, you don't want to mess with us." And he said it more sternly than me. I'm not much of a stern speaker, but he scared them off. Shout out to TRC Freight for standing up, and having my back, right? And something that a lot of you guys don't see, because, hey, with Bonehead Truckers, you get a lot of good out of this, but you also got a lot of bad. And not everybody agrees with what this channel does. And guess what? People make phone calls. And TRC Freight has been just like RTS, just like Blue Tiger, just like DAT, all these freaking companies I've worked with, but especially TRC, they have had my back 100% of the time. So shout out to those guys. All right. I'm just saying. All right. I'm out of here. Finally, my desk is one of those fancy desks I bought at IKEA. I went to IKEA because it rhymes with my name. It's like Ike with an A. But it's one of those that goes up and down. See, listen, IKEA is fancy for me. Listen, I could build my own crap if I wanted to. This one goes up and down, just like that. Goes up and down. So, and I had my little fancy shack chair. So I'm going to go and make this go down. That way I can sit down, get off my feet. And yes, I'm barefooted. I wear nothing on my feet while I'm at work. Shame on the mess. Hey, you guys take care now, okay?